What's up, folks? Brandon here. I just got through watching some YouTube vids about martial arts, about fighting, whether it be any type of martial arts that's taught inside gyms and dojos, to what they teach some of the people inside service. And the first one I watched, it was a Russian base, basically. There was a Russian MMA fighter and Russian Special Forces. This MMA fighter, he was probably about maybe like, I'm going to say, around 6 foot something. He was also, not only did he have muscles, but he was thick, like with fat and whatnot. So we got this basically overweight, overly muscular, over tall person versus all these mixture, more short than tall, skinny people. They're especially special forces. And it was some of the sorriest training examples of people just messing around to see what happened I'd ever seen. Then I watched one called UFC Fighters versus Marines, and the way they done this simulation or this experiment, they had the Marines people walk out and eventually come up on the MMA fighters. They always given, some fake toy weapon or whatever, like the Marines would have or something. And begin with, it was one person versus one person. Both had weapons, so you got the upper hand. Then it'd be two Marines against one UFC fighter. And, the main thing that the sergeant or drill instructor or training, martial arts training dude, whoever the heck he was, he was saying the only main difference, basically, was that Marines train with weapons. MMA and UFC fighters and all that don't. Although it was just UFC, not MMA. I was going to watch another video called a bodybuilder versus a jiu-jitsu fighter, but it wasn't low, I didn't have the time for that. But both of them I felt were pathetic. Because, I don't know. It just seemed more like a mess around thing and not really giving all out. The Marine in the second one, they were definitely giving more all out with the weapons and beating people, whatnot. I mean, they had helmets, they had gloves on, they had vests, so I wasn't really feeling it too much. And there was this one different examples they were showing using their weapons. This one part, there's two people with two rifles, two Marines before they went out there and done other training with UFC people. Both charged each other. One died and kicked our person, knocked him down. He was on the ground. Our person came in and pointed his weapon at him. Okay? If I'm in a realistic fight with anybody and my life's on the line, unless of course they hit me so hard on the ground it's made a part of my body go where it hurts if I can't get up, or I've hit my head and my brain won't let me get up, I'm not just going to sit there and like, oh no, he's got me. No, that's stupid. I have never been in an actual physical true encounter in my life. There's only one time I probably hit a person. It was like, I don't know, freaking first grade, because this one boy was picking on me and my parents told me to stand over myself and all this. I didn't really want to and blah, 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 and am I looking back and thinking, oh, I'm some bad, hard butt person? No, I'm not. But I don't know. Maybe I just have the wrong mindset of just thinking I wouldn't just sit there, and whatnot. I don't know. That's why I really like Nick Droz saying really have to train. I really like to do some actual training inside the future, hopefully, I used to do plenty of running around the yard pretending, training, getting hurt and falling down. I took drama class for 2 years inside high school. I've learned how to fake fall and not hurt myself. I've made my own self throw myself on the ground and get used to doing that on, some of the soft parts of the grass. I've done some of that, what my bro calls barnyard bullcrap. Not a lot, but some, like say jumping off something and you soften your knees and you try to roll. I can't roll forward because tall as I am, so I roll to the side and we got it down pat. Yeah, but still, that's why I like Nick Drosos's videos better. They put on the gloves, they put on all that, and they show a person coming at you and asking them, hey, try to pretend to kill me, basically, and I'll see what I can do, to prevent that kind of thing. or that one video saying the reality of a knife attack where that British dude had the people on the wall say, okay, pretend this person's coming at you with his toy knife as somebody that's going home and going to try to kill your children. And they told to do it, and I pretend these people in front of you are the people that just went home and killed your children and try to kill them. You know? Try hard as they could. And I like that one a lot more better, even though they still can see the knife coming. In reality, a good knife fighter is not going to show you his knife and everything else. So, and one of the things I did not like at all, that I seen one of the people in the training course where they went with the UFC fighters, Marines did, this one dude that had the knife, let me find an object here, that had the knife, find a good place to mount the camera. Okay, dude has a knife, he has inside the reverse grip position right there, you know. He comes all the way up there. It wasn't no daggum rapidly like that right there, and I'm doing it pretty slow, you know. It wasn't daggum jab, 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 you know. And some people, you know, they'll do that right daggum right there with a knife or whatever the heck that's called. No. Daggum real person gonna come up on you and keep on stabbing repetitively in different spots, just one spot, place, bam, bam, bam. This right here, you know, going from way up there, that is so easy to grab the wrist or anything and do all your special movements and all that, and then taking your hand, you know, and popping the knife out and everything. No, this one dude done something decent that I saw. Daggum dude came in, pretend to go up there and he put his hand down there. He put his hand down there. Make sure the dude come close to him. That still seems pretty decent. But if a guy really wants to kill you and just charging at you with all his daggum force and all that rage, the last thing that's going to stop him is putting the hand down very quickly up to his stomach or whatever, especially if there's a gosh darn knife in his hand. I don't get this. I got a bro down the road that's from a military family, the main Marine Corps people, and he was taught by them how to defend himself. I got a bro from my former church group that went into the Marine Corps and told me one day, or told us on one day, he learned some hand-to-hand combat on Facebook and all this when he was inside training. And I think every different training base, as far as the martial art part goes, Marine Corps is going to give for each base, for each unit, or whatever you're going to. You know, what part of the country it's in, the style may be a little different. The teacher might teach you a little bit differently, this and that. But the ones where people are giving real life scenarios and it's showing somebody fully charging you with the intent to kill you, I like that 3 times more, because it gives the non-false sense of like, oh, this is just a bunch of martial arts quickness and movements to learn how to who knows what. I probably might have said the wrong thing there, but oh well. Alright folks, see you around.